Welcome back, everybody. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. And today we're going to be talking about Emperor Palpatine possibly still alive inside of Rey. Let's go ahead and get into the video. If you guys want to see more Star Wars content in the future, definitely hit that subscribe button. So first off, what is Essence Transfer? If you guys don't know what it is a power from Legends. It's technically canon now because Emperor Palpatine tried to use it in Rise of Skywalker. We see him taunt Rey and say, come on, do it, strike me down, and I'll use Essence Transfer. So that's the only thing we know in canon. So the rest of this will be from Legends. Basically, it's a radical dark side force ability used to transfer a person's consciousness into another body or even an object. And the person that was most skilled with this power, his name was Lord Vitiate, or Emperor Valkorion. He was one of the most powerful practitioners and even powerful Sith Lords ever. Not only did he reign over the galaxy for over 1,000 years, he used a multitude of different bodies that he called the Emperor's Voice. He used the Emperor's Voice, basically he could talk through it and be a part of them without actually having to go back to his host's body. He could just transfer his essence into somebody, speak, transfer into another one, speak, and that's pretty much how he used the ability. He could do this with several hundred people, even 1,000 individuals that he called the children of the Emperor, okay? So he could do this all over the galaxy. He didn't have to come back to his original host to actually use the ability. The dude was actually insane, okay? But the most important part of his ability that he could do that's very important for this theory is that he could actually inhabit a host's mind without displacing the original personality of the host for periods of time. And he could even maintain complete control over several thousand bodies at one time. This is insane, okay? Basically, Vitiate had he was truly amazing. And Darth Sidious is probably the closest person that I can find that has so many similarities to Lord Vitiate. They are very similar, and I want to do a video on that in the future. I've been meaning to get to it, but I haven't got around to doing it. They're very similar, and I feel like Darth Sidious should be able to use this ability at a high level like Emperor Valkorion. Now the thing is can he? If he does have the ability to enter somebody's body, enter somebody's mind, and not actually have to take control over it and push their essence out, they can both live within each other, or both live in the same body. That's what makes this theory interesting, because if Emperor Palpatine doesn't have to become a part of Rey, he can just be there lingering in her mind, lingering in the body until he wants to come out and take over. That would be intense. If we get another movie in the future, or maybe a comic or a book, whatever, any type of content we get, and we just see Rey snap out of it at one point. She just snaps and becomes Palpatine, and Palpatine takes over, and then they transition back, and then it's Rey. That would be insane, and I think just like having two different personalities inside of you, both of them being Palpatines, don't forget that, Rey is a Palpatine. That would be incredible, and I think that's something that they need to look into in the future, because I don't understand, and I'm pretty sure you guys can agree with me, Emperor Palpatine should not have died to Rey. He should have been able to either, one, stop his lightning attack, okay? Now there are theories saying that he couldn't stop it because he couldn't control his anger and rage, but the dude is a god. I mean, he should have been able to stop it. Number two, a lightsaber should not have been able to block the amount of force power he was throwing at her with his lightning. He incapacitated thousands of ships at one time. That should be able to blow through a lightsaber. Come on. Please. This had to be a trick. If it's not, I'm mad. But nonetheless, the ability that he has and that he could possibly possess could be incredible. Now, we have to remember there are drawbacks to this ability. Very significant ones. If the user fails to take over another's body, their body disintegrates and their soul goes into nothingness, to chaos, to hell, right? They're no longer a part of this world. And if this was to happen, we do see Palpatine's body disintegrate, but with the lightning. She never strikes him down, and he never actually tries to take over her body from what we see, right? Now, so this could be something that we don't really need to look into too much because I don't think he used the ability on her at that time. But another thing I want to look at is Darth Bane. Darth Bane would have eventually learned this ability through Darth Andiadu's holocron, and he would use it in his final battle against his apprentice Darth Zana. Zana's willpower was too strong for Bane to overpower, but with Bane being one of the most powerful Sith Lords ever, he was still able to be a part of her mind and linger within her consciousness, but he could never fully overtake her body. She could always suppress him. So that is another option that could happen here. We do have a few different things that we could go through. One is he could fully overtake Rey's body or Rey's consciousness, but actually hide it in the back of her mind. To whenever he wants to emerge, he can. And I think this is something that would be absolutely incredible if we could see that happen. Just Rey and Palpatine switching in and out, having this torn tension within the mind would be insane to see. I would like to see it in a book or a comic book. I think in a movie it wouldn't work as well. Plus, I don't think they're going to make another movie with Rey, at least not anytime soon. But in a comic book, we could see like a mind splitting apart and we could see within their mind. It would just be absolutely cool. Let me know if you guys would like to actually see that happen. But next up, we have the second one, which is Palpatine tried to go inside of Rey, but he was ultimately defeated, and his mind is actually just lingering in the back, kind of like inside her head, just whispering. You know, in the back you have the Sith whispers. You're just hearing things, kind of like a Force ghost talking over, you know, how Obi-Wan talks over Ben when he's on Hoth. Something like that, but in the back of the mind of Rey when she's trying to rebuild the Jedi Temple, the Jedi Order, and she just hears Palpatine in the back of her mind. That would be absolutely insane. So the ability of Essence Transfer, the power, is incredible. Lord Vitiate could use it at extreme levels. Thousands of bodies at one time. He never had to go back to his host body. If Palpatine actually was able to do that, man, incredible, guys. Let me know what you think. Do you think he is still a part of Rey, or he maybe is Rey inside of Rey? I would think that would probably be the best outcome for this scenario. I don't want Palpatine to be dead. I don't think he deserves to die that way. I think he should, if he was going to die, he should have died to Vader. And I just don't think that him dying to his lightning really makes sense. If he had other clones, if he could use the world between worlds, anything like that. He cheated death once, he can most likely do it again. And this would be a really cool way to see that happen. So let me know your guys' thoughts down below. I'd love to hear them. And one last question for you. Do you guys like me using Emperor Palpatine's name or Darth Sidious? I don't have a preference. I kind of try to switch throughout the video. Let me know what you guys like to hear. I would really appreciate that. If you could hit the thumbs up as well, it helps the video spread out to other people, guys. Thank you for everything. I just want to say we're over 100 subscribers. I think we're at 104 at the making of this video. Absolutely incredible. I thank you guys so much. And of course, if you aren't subscribed already and you want to see more Star Wars content, definitely hit that subscribe button, guys. I will see you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day.